Welcome back, City Builders. I'm Red Ginger, your friendly guide to all things City Skylines 2. Today, we're talking about one of the most important tools for a successful city, public transit hierarchy. From buses to subways, we're going to figure out when and where you should use each type to keep your citizens moving and your roads flowing smoothly. If you've ever found yourself staring at a sea of cars, wondering why your citizens have turned your beautiful city into a parking lot, this video is for you. Let's dive into transit hierarchy and save your city from traffic doom. And hey, if you're feeling generous, zone this channel to higher density by liking and subscribing. Let's get started. So, what's this public transit hierarchy I keep talking about? It's basically a smart way of organizing your transit systems from small-scale options like buses to heavy hitters like metros and trains. It's about giving your citizens the right type of transport for where they are, just like how you wouldn't put a skyscraper in the middle of your quaint suburban cul-de-sac, unless you're going for a wacky cities vibe. Okay, maybe not the best move, right? The same goes for transit. So let's look at the different types of transit options from the cozy neighborhood bus to the city-spanning metro, and when to use each. Let's take a quick tour of the transit types in City Skylines 2, starting with the humble bus. Buses are your starting point. Cheap, flexible, and easy to set up. They're perfect for those low-density neighborhoods or early game setups. But, and it's a big but, overdo it, and you'll have buses stuck in traffic, making your citizens late for work. And we all know how cranky citizens get when they're late to their 9-to-5s. Trams are your step up from buses, carrying more passengers while avoiding road congestion thanks to their dedicated tracks. Ideal for medium density areas, but fair warning, they can't turn like a bus. The tram line doesn't follow the roundabout, it cuts through the middle. So, you need to decide, do I want a fancy roundabout, or do I need this tram line? The metro, the underground king. Perfect for high-density, bustling parts of your city. Metros zoom your citizens across town in no time without worrying about pesky traffic. They're expensive, but once you start using them, you'll wonder how you ever managed without them. Trains are your long-distance option, connecting suburbs, industrial areas, or even other cities. Think of them as the subway's long-lost cousin. Perfect for handling both cargo and passengers. Great for reducing car traffic on highways. Just don't forget to connect your train stations to other transit options. And lastly, ferries. If your city has water, why not make use of it? Ferries are slower and low capacity, but they add a fun, scenic touch to your waterfront neighborhoods or islands. Plus, your citizens might enjoy a nice boat ride after a long day of work. Oh, and I can't forget taxis. These little guys are good for short, individual trips around the city. You'll need a taxi depot and stops to make them work, but they only move a few people at a time. Not your go-to mass transit, but they can help fill the gaps. Now that we know the options, let's talk strategy. When should you use each of these transit types? Let's break it down. In the early game, buses are your best friend, cheap and cheerful. They help you keep traffic under control while your city's still growing. Set up some bus routes in your suburban areas and you'll be golden. As your city grows and densifies, you'll want to upgrade your trams for those medium density areas. Trams will handle more passengers and keep your streets clear. And when your downtown starts looking like New York City on a Monday morning, it's time to bring out the big guns, metros. They'll whisk your citizens around, underground, out of sight, and out of traffic. Pro tip, always connect your bus routes to trams or metro stations. Your citizens will thank you by not complaining about the horrible commute. In the late game, as your city grows into a sprawling metropolis, trains are key for long-distance travel between suburbs, industrial areas, and the city center. And if you've got water nearby, why not treat your citizens to some ferries to reduce bridge traffic and make use of that waterfront property? Remember, just because you can use every type of transit doesn't mean you should. Keep your systems layered and efficient. Buses for local, metros for citywide, and trains for far reaches. So, how do you put this all together? Let's talk about building a smooth, efficient transit network. Think of your transit network like a cake. Buses and trams as the bottom layers, and metros and trains as the top. Make sure your citizens can easily switch between them. Bus stops near metro stations, tram stops near train stations. You get the idea. Don't double up on the same routes. There's no need for both a bus and a tram running down the same street. Save those trams for your busy corridors and let the buses handle the smaller streets. And always leave room for expansion. Future you will thank you when you don't have to bulldoze half your city just to put in a train station. And there you have it. Public transit hierarchy and City Skylines 2 in a nutshell. Mastering this will help you build a city that runs like a well-oiled machine. Or at least a city that isn't in total gridlock. If you found these tips helpful, don't forget to zone this channel to higher density by liking this video and subscribing. Drop a comment below about your most epic transit success or disaster, and let's keep the conversation going. This is Red Ginger, signing off. Until next time, happy city building.